MENA is an English-language acronym referring to the Middle East and North Africa. It is alternatively called the WANA. The MENA acronym is often used in academia, military planning, disaster relief, media planning as a broadcast region, and business writing. Moreover, the region shares a number of cultural, economic and environmental similarities across the countries. For example, some of the most extreme impacts of climate change will be felt in the region. Some terms have a wider definition than MENA, such as MENAP, MENAPA, Greater Middle East, which also include the South Asian countries of Afghanistan and Pakistan. The term MENAT explicitly includes Turkey, which is usually excluded from MENA definitions, even though Turkey is almost always considered part of the Middle East. Quote, MENA has no standardized definition. Different organizations define the region as consisting of different territories, or do not define it as a region at all. There is no MENA region amongst the United Nations regional groups, nor in the United Nations geoscheme used by the UNSD. Some agencies and programs of the United Nations do define the MENA region, but their definitions may contradict each other, and sometimes only apply to specific studies or reports, due to the geographic ambiguity and Eurocentric nature of the term, Middle East. Some people, especially in sciences such as agriculture and climatology, prefer to use other terms like WANA, or the less common NAWA. Usage of the term WANA has also been advanced by post-colonial studies. The United Nations geoscheme used by the UNSD does not define a single WANA region, but it does feature two subregions called Western Asia and Northern Africa, respectively. In a 1995 publication, the then Aleppo-based International Center for Agricultural Research in the Dry Areas excluded Ethiopia, Sudan and Pakistan from its 1992 WANA definition, but otherwise listed the same countries. In a 2011 study, ICARDA stated 27 countries' territories. The WANA region includes Afghanistan, Algeria, Bahrain, Djibouti, Egypt, Eritrea, Ethiopia, Gaza Strip, Iran, Iraq, Jordan, Kuwait, Lebanon, Libya, Mauritania, Morocco, Oman, Pakistan, Qatar, Saudi Arabia, Somalia, Sudan, Syria, Tunisia, Turkey, United Arab Emirates, and Yemen, also called State of Palestine, or West Bank and Gaza. Historians Michael Dumper and Bruce Stanley stated in 2007, for the purposes of this volume, the editors have generally chosen to define the MENA region as stretching from Morocco to Iran and from Turkey to the Horn of Africa. This definition thus includes the 22 countries of the Arab League, Turkey, Israel, Iran, and Cyprus. They stressed, however, how controversial and problematic this definition is, and that other choices could also have been made according to various criteria. For its December 2012 Global Religion Survey, the Pew Research Center grouped 20 countries and territories as the Middle East and North Africa, namely, Algeria, Bahrain, Egypt, Iraq, Israel, Jordan, Kuwait, Lebanon, Libya, Morocco, Oman, the Palestinian territories, Qatar, Saudi Arabia, Sudan, Syria, Tunisia, United Arab Emirates, Western Sahara and Yemen. For the Global Peace Index 2020, the Institute for Economics and Peace defined the MENA region as containing 20 countries: Algeria, Bahrain, Egypt, Iraq, Iran, Israel, Jordan, Kuwait, Lebanon, Libya, Morocco, Oman, Palestine, Qatar, Saudi Arabia, Sudan, Syria, Tunisia, United Arab Emirates, and Yemen. Algeria, Armenia, Azerbaijan, Bahrain, Chad, Cyprus, Djibouti, Egypt, Eritrea, Ethiopia, Georgia, Iran, Iraq, Israel, Jordan, Kuwait, Lebanon, Libya, Malta, Mauritania, Morocco, Oman, Pakistan, Palestine, Qatar, Saudi Arabia, Somalia, South Sudan, Sudan, Turkey, West Asia, North Africa, Horn of Africa, Europe. Climate change in the Middle East and North Africa refers to changes in the climate of the MENA region and the subsequent response, adaptation and mitigation strategies of countries in the region. In 2018, The MENA region emitted 3.2 billion tons of carbon dioxide and produced 8.7% of global greenhouse gas emissions despite making up only 6% of the global population. These emissions are mostly from the energy sector, an integral component of many Middle Eastern and North African economies due to the extensive oil and natural gas reserves that are found within the region. Recognized by the United Nations, the World Bank and the World Health Organization as one of the greatest global challenges in the 21st century, climate change is currently having an unprecedented effect upon the Earth's natural systems. Sharp global temperature and sea level changes, shifting precipitation patterns and increased frequency of extreme weather events are some of the main impacts of climate change as identified by the Intergovernmental Panel on Climate Change. The MENA region is especially vulnerable to such impacts due to its arid and semi-arid environment, facing climatic challenges such as low rainfall, high temp